Do you feel like you're falling behind everybody else around you? Do you flick through social media and feel like you're stuck in the same place while everybody else is moving on? The vacations, the cars, the huge renovations. Well, you're not alone. Statistics will say that you're in the majority. Most people feel the same way. But you know what? I can almost guarantee that you're not as far behind as you may feel. I can almost guarantee it because I felt exactly the same way. So let's talk about how we stop feeling like we're behind everybody else. And the first thing we're going to do is redefine success on your terms. At a young age, we are force-fed a certain set of success milestones that we all should hit. You know what they are. Excel in education, marriage, home ownership, and lots of money. And quite often these milestones are measured in material gains. The degree diplomas on the wall, the expensive vacations, the huge house with matching cars. We see it all the time on social media, people showing off their material gains as their measure of success. And I don't know about you, but it seems like people are getting younger all the time, making me feel even worse. When I was growing up, if you wanted to find a millionaire, they're in the 50s and above. These days, you could be in your 20s and be a millionaire, or even younger. It's more common now than ever before, and thanks to social media, we get it 24/7, swipe after swipe. The thing is, we only see a small percentage of their lives, the percentage they want you to see. We simply don't see all the rest of it that goes into making that small part. The stress, the hard work, the sacrifice. You just don't know on what terms they've got their material gains. Are they heavy in debt? Are they leveraged against a risky venture that could go bust at any moment? The important thing here is to live your life that aligns with your set of values, not somebody else's, and to do it within your own timeline. How you measure success and how you get there should be done on your own terms. It will be your hard work, your sacrifice, and your determination. It will be your vehicle, your hard work and your sacrifice, and ultimately, your success. And how you choose to celebrate and live that success will be reflected in your own values. And perhaps it's not the big car, the big house, and the expensive vacations. This is the comparison trap that we fall into, and it's easily done. Comparing yourself and your position in life to others when it's not even a level playing field. And that's unfair to you and your sense of achievement. There's a famous saying, comparison is the thief of joy, and it's no more true than it is today. Our culture is materialistic, and we have an almost obsessive attachment to things. We define ourselves with cars, homes, fashions, and lifestyle. And constantly comparing yourself on TikTok and a highlighted reel can leave you feel anxious, dissatisfied, and even envy. But remember, your life is unique, and so is your journey. Shift your focus inward and compare yourself to you of yesterday. This is an excellent measure of your progress and your achievement, using yourself as a yardstick to measure against. It will encourage and even force you to self-reflect, develop a learning mindset, and improve yourself over time to raise your standards. Now, you will make mistakes. I've made a ton of mistakes in my financial journey, and you know what? I'm going to make mistakes in the future. But as we know, failure will promote success, as long as we analyze, learn, and reflect. It's these mistakes that will form experience and eventually wisdom. The most successful people in all walks of life have failed many times before they reach that success, so you can't be too hard on yourself. And if you reflect on the mistakes you've made so far, you may actually find you're doing far better than you realize. After all, you're further ahead, you've more experience, and if you've applied yourself, you're wiser. You've moved on in your journey, and you've done so at your own pace. So be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same level of care and encouragement you would offer a friend. Sometimes we need that compassion too. Reassurance from the person that knows you the best can go a long way. You may need to pause to do it, but remember, this is not a race. As I'm finding, becoming successful and building wealth is a lifelong journey, and the achievements you can earn along the way can be many. So who's to say that you're behind in your own timeline? If you're making progress, then you're moving at the pace that's right for you. But perhaps things are moving a bit slower than you wish, that you feel you can get to your goals quicker. There are times I feel I'm behind on an objective, so I realign my action plan and put in the extra effort to achieve it. All that matters to me is getting a result, so sometimes I'll need to pick up the pace. Other times, I'll actually feel ahead and can pull back and focus on something else. It's my timeline, and I'll measure my success based on that and nobody else's. Now, you may get so busy that you'll fall back into bad habits and do that lifestyle comparison thing again. Sometimes when you feel tired, you can feel low and start looking at others to measure your progress again. In times like that, I simply reconnect with my values and I realign my goals with them. It's so easy to fall back into that comparison trap. In this digital age, we are surrounded by temptation and glossy images. The influence of social media can add pressure around the clock, one swipe at a time. So stay connected with your values and your sense of success and let that influence your timeline, not what others project on you or what they expect. Many successful people seem to have it all worked out in their 40s, 30s, and even their 20s. And by that measure, it would be hard for me to feel successful. After all, I didn't purchase my first investment property until I was 47. At 48, I started to invest in the stock market for the very first time. At age 50, I learned how to box. And now at 51, I'm learning Spanish. Now I know you've heard this before, but age truly is a number. It's never too late. There is no rule written anywhere to say that you should have it all worked out in your 40s, 30s, or even your 20s. What I understand now at 51 is life has a way of unfolding for everybody in their own unique way. It is simply not determined by age. And now in 2025, age is not a barrier to anything. As they say, the best time to start anything was yesterday. The second best time is today. Don't let age define your idea of success. In fact, your experience and your wisdom due to your age can be a huge benefit. My tolerance for risk is higher now in my 40s than it was back in my 30s and 20s due to work and life experience. I'm also much more confident and comfortable within myself, getting less stressed about unexpected events. And I know because of my age, unexpected events come around more often than we like. These days, I'm much better prepared for them, and I'm far less likely to panic. I just take it in my stride, knowing it's an event to deal with, not something to be crippled by. The worst thing is to allow these unexpected events to distract you from your action plan. Distractions will keep you stuck, leaving you unable to focus what's important and to move on. And it's not just the big unexpected events that will come along and distract you. More often, it's the smaller daily distractions that will slowly weigh you down and stop progress. These are daily tasks that can capitalize your time and leave you nothing with which to work on your goals. And I have found this is especially prevalent when you have a young family. You need to carve out a space to focus on your long-term goals and your happiness. Now, daily tasks are important, and having a young family, I know just how busy it can get. But much like investing a part of your salary to build wealth, you're going to have to carve out and dedicate some time each week to work on your goals. Get some of your action plan done a bit at a time. Those small contributions will compound over time and grow to big efforts. And just like investing on the stock market over time, it's hitting those milestones that ultimately will bring you success. Now, they may be imperfect, messy steps, managing what you can with the busyness of the day, but it's progress and you're moving forward. And take it from me, progress always beats perfection. Don't wait until things are just ready. They never will be. The perfect time or space will never come about. Don't sell yourself short. Get started and move forward. Those small wins will build momentum, and your victories will build progress and confidence. And if you feel you're lacking in something, then the absolute best tool I can recommend is building a network of like-minded people around you. Surround yourself with positive influences in the same fields you're working in. For example, I'm building a portfolio of investment properties to build wealth for me and my family. It fits my interests perfectly because I love doing renovations. It's my business. So I surround myself with other contractors, with real estate investors and realtors. The knowledge and experience they bring to the table is invaluable, and it's a two-way street. We help each other to build wealth. And quite simply, I couldn't have built my portfolio without them. But as an inspiring group of individuals, their value to me is second to none. They are my single greatest tool in achieving my goals and building wealth. Your environment matters, so spend time with people that inspire you and encourage you, not people that drain your energy and take time away. And that goes for social media especially. If you're not being inspired or having a positive relationship with your phone, you need to change your habits, or at the very least, the influences you follow. Now, before I finish, the last important thing to stop feeling behind everybody else is to practice gratitude. Being grateful serves many purposes, including encouraging healthy and supportive relationships. Practicing gratitude for who you are and all the blessings you have around you also keeps you within the present. It keeps you focused on what you have and not what you have not. Being grateful for even the fundamental aspects of a healthy and happy life brings you peace and contentment that strengthens your confidence. It will stop your feelings of anxiousness, being dissatisfied, and even envy. Being grateful is a quality that shines through. Is a huge benefit to how you feel and how you view your position in life. You can use gratitude as a starting point each morning and use it to set out some small steps, so each day you're moving towards your goals. So remember, you're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. Tomorrow is another opportunity to move towards your goals. And if, like me, you're in your 40s and you don't know where to start in building wealth, watch this video here and I'll explain exactly what I did. It has 12 of the most popular ways of building wealth, and 3 of them I do myself. Thanks for watching the video today. I'll see you there.